Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who is always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to pay attention to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on possible signings, rumors, interviews and much more from our Lake, and what I can say is that rumors are catching fire on social media and you don't want to miss any information, so if you are a true Lakers and don't want to miss the news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive everything RM. First we will receive today's news. Anthony Davis, locking in with LeBron James, raises Lakers' defensive ceiling. The Los Angeles Lakers are gearing up for their third appearance in the NBA play-in tournament, once again battling for the 7th seed, but this time against the New Orleans Pelicans. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and the Lakers comfortably defeated the Pelicans towards the end of the regular season on Sunday and aim to replicate that effort on Tuesday night in New Orleans. The Pelicans managed 108 points on Sunday, 9 points below the Lakers' season average for points allowed per game, which stands at 117.4. This also included a fourth-quarter surge of 31 points, when the game was already out of reach for the Pelicans. This defensive success might have stemmed from LeBron James' 5 steals and a block he obtained during his 38 minutes on the court, effectively defending Zion Williamson for the majority of that time. It's known that James conserves some energy on the defensive end during the early parts of games and regular seasons. But when games get tight and victories become crucial, James manages to switch on defensively and become the elite defender he has consistently been throughout his prime. Davis discussed this and how it enhances LA's chances, via Spectrum Sportsnet. Of course, at this time of year, he wants tough battles, he locks in defensively. Still early in the game, we got Rue and I think the score was 6-2. It's that time of year where we all do whatever we can to get wins. Obviously, when he's defending like that, it makes our team much better defensively and gives our guards and the rest of our players a lot of confidence with the ball. It gives us a lot of confidence in our schemes to do certain things we probably wouldn't do, but when he's hawkeyeing the ball, getting steals, blocking shots, rebounding, doing all the talking and stuff he always does, it makes our defense very tough to score against. The Lakers need James' defensive intensity to be high for LA to have a chance to advance through the play-in tournament and have a shot against one of the top seeds in the Western Conference. And the 21-year superstar has a way of delivering that intensity when it's most needed. LeBron James feels better physically now compared to last season. LeBron James endured a serious foot injury for most of last season and still managed to help the Lakers make a good run in the postseason despite that. A year later, now in his 21st NBA season and gearing up for the play-in tournament, LeBron is in a better physical position. Down the stretch of the season, James has been excelling, averaging 27.7 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 9.8 assists over the last 10 games, shooting 61.4% from the field and 45.5% from the three-point range. In a season where some wondered if LeBron could hold up for the entire year, he has played 71 games and will likely earn another All-NBA team nod. But most importantly for James and the Lakers is that he's feeling much better heading into the postseason compared to last year. Angelo Russell explores how LeBron James' dominance makes other Lakers dangerous. Game 82 held significant implications for the Los Angeles Lakers to secure the 8th spot in the Western Conference before the play-in tournament. LeBron James understood the magnitude of the situation and made his mark early against the New Orleans Pelicans. James spent much of the first half involving his teammates, tallying 13 assists by halftime and finishing with 17 for the game. In high-stakes matches, there's nothing better than having the 4-time champion leading the charge with all he's experienced in his 21 seasons in the league. A teammate who benefited from James setting the table is Angelo Russell, who was seen as a shooter ready to capitalize on his passes. Russell believes that when the 39-year-old player makes an immediate impact on the game, it allows players to flourish, as seen on Spectrum Sportsnet. When you have LeBron dominating the game on all cylinders, orchestrating the entire game, basically quarterbacking, that allows us to be dangerous when we get the ball without having to think or do anything alike. It allows TP to be aggressive, have his mark, Rue, Gabe, Spence, me, AR, just the supporting cast. It allows us to be efficient and aggressive in our moments. Apart from James, all starters ended with double digits, which was the decisive factor in securing a much-needed victory on Sunday. Russell, who struggled in the previous 3 games, found a positive regression by scoring 19 points on 6 of 13 shooting and 5 of 10 from 3. Although it's challenging to ask for a repeat performance against the same Pelicans team with a playoff spot on the line, having players like Russell, Rui Hachimura, and Austin Reeves continuing to be assertive and capable scorers will be the key to success, and no one knows that better than James. LeBron James feels better physically heading into this year's playoffs than last year. With the end of the regular season, every player faces some form of injury and ends up recovering during the postseason. This is the case for LeBron James, who spent most of the season dealing with an ankle injury. However, he seems to have more agility this time around compared to last season, which bodes well for a potential playoff run. After wrapping up Game 82, he was asked about how he feels heading into another possible postseason stretch and confirmed that he feels better physically this year than last season. Austin Reeves, Lakers Iron Man, playing every game in the 2023-24 season. This season has been a challenging one for the Los Angeles Lakers, with injuries affecting nearly everyone on the roster to some extent. Essentially, everyone missed at least a few games due to some sort of ailment or illness. Everyone, that is, except Austin Reeves, of course. Reeves was the sole Lakers member to play in all 82 games and had his best season to date in his young career, averaging 15.9 points and 5.5 assists in just over 32 minutes per night. The Lakers made sure to congratulate Reeves for his Iron Man season on social media. As the graphic notes, Reeves technically played 83 games this year, as the season tournament final against the Indiana Pacers doesn't count towards the final record. As such, Reeves was one of only 3 people to play more than 82 games this season, joining Obi Toppin of the Indiana Pacers and Buddy Hield, who technically played 85 games this year due to the season tournament and a mid-season trade tournament. There was a lot of pressure on Reeves early in the season, following his excellent postseason run last year and a new contract in the offseason. There were even some rumors about him potentially rising to all-star level, and while that didn't happen, it shouldn't detract from his very strong season, only in his 3rd year in the league. As Angelo Russell previously noted, Reeves has been a warrior for the Lakers this year, guarding the opposing team's best player every night and generally making life easier for both the coaches and his Lakers teammates. Reeves is extremely reliable. The Lakers demanded a lot from him on both ends of the court this year, and most of the time, he delivered. And now, after 83 games, the postseason, where Reeves broke out a year ago, is approaching, and the Lakers will be looking for another strong showing from the guard if they plan to advance past the play-in tournament and make another playoff run. Going back to February 2023, Reeves has already played 128 consecutive games for the Lakers, not including the games he played with the U.S. team last summer. Austin Reeves takes pride in being a two-way player for the Lakers. Players like Austin Reeves make life easier for their coach, and Darvin Ham is certainly grateful for everything Reeves has done for the Lakers. Ham recently spoke highly of Reeves' competitive nature and takes pride in being a two-way player. When you're a competitor, you can make things work, and he takes pride in being a two-way player, not just offensive, said Ham. The way he competes, some plays he makes just to provide cover for teammates on the ball, his hustle, charge taking, whatever that involves. He's competing at a high level, and I think that has a lot to do with it. When guys see their teammates competing like that, battling, maybe they don't look it, but he's getting results because he's a high-level competitor. So that tends to rub off. He and Rui have matched up against incredibly tough opponents, but they don't complain, they don't whine, they just go out there and compete.